Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Let's go! The first carry now. This is Johnson. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action. Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Shift together here from the D-line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up. Then he gets to him and makes the play.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's got room. Fournette fighting through. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. To throw is Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Shotgun now for Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Nassib able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. Duke Johnson deep for Cleveland. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
Be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he's got it up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, twisting away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now a handoff here to Bohannon, the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Christian Kirksey from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Sammy Coates, the intended target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play action now. Kaiser. The rookie first-rounder David Njoku with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
near his goal line. Here's Bortles. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Carl Nassib in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bortles to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Following the sack, third and long for Bortles and the Jags. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a handoff. Johnson. They find some open field here. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Kaiser now from the 50. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Bortles escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Bortles to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw, it's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. On play action, now Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. A handoff, Fournette running left. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Bortles now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The pitch to Fournette. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On second down, here's Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Rivera. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Bortles. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Myers able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Here's Kaiser. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Final minute now of the third quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw for Kaiser. And he rifles one incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now Johnson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Let's go! What? 9, flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. To throw is Kaiser. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go. Flex round.
From the gun, Kaiser. And this is incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Again, it's Johnson, and he gets it down to the 32. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Kaiser on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. What?
And the tight end goes in motion left. On the toss, here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carl Nassib in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.